I guess if we talked about a perfect routine, if we are looking and we're thinking, okay, I want to build the best version of me, right? That isn't just how you train. That isn't just what you eat. That isn't just how much cardio you do. It's also what are you doing for recovery, right? So I would say three things you could do. If we're thinking here and we're looking at our life and we're thinking, I want to develop the most ultimate physical human being that I can out of myself. What does my recovery protocol, what should it have? I absolutely think you should be having some form of massage weekly, whether that's foam rolling, whether that's getting a massage, through therapy, right? Cupping, deep tissue, whatever you like, hot and cold therapy. So I myself, I have either a freezing cold shower or like an ice bath literally every single day. I do that. To be honest with you, a massive part of me enjoys it because I like the fact that I like to start my day hard, right? Not like that, Larry. Not like that. Get your mind out the gutter,
You
right?
ain't starting your you ain't starting your day
I like
hard in
to
a
start my
fucking
day
cold bath.
rock hard,
Not in a
hard and
cold bath,
erect.
bro.
Not in a cold bath. That's not going to happen. But so I like to start my day hard. If you imagine it, right? I like to start my day mentally strong. So I know I do not want to get out of my bed and then go and put myself in cold immersion. The thought of it, I just, there's no part of me that wants to do it. But I tell myself, if I drag myself through this, right, then already I start the day with a big win, right? Because already I'm getting control of my mind. And to be fair with you, it's just absolutely brilliant because you feel so much more in tune with yourself, right? I always tell people it wakes you up much better than a coffee or a cup of tea or some caffeine ever will. Believe me now, don't matter how sleepy you fucking think you are, go and put yourself in some freezing cold water, go and put yourself in a freezing cold shower. Your body, your mind will wake up instantly. There's no doubt about it, right? So it gets you firing, it gets the central nervous system firing. You'll notice your anxiety, because I wake up with anxiety every day because I've got a lot of work ahead of me. I know that I cannot slip up. I have to be immersed in my day. Doesn't matter what happened yesterday. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling in the morning, right? I've got work to do. I've got shit to do. And if I don't do it, it's not going to go anywhere. So I've got to get on top of it. It really helps my anxiety. It literally dissolves it. Now, in terms of the actual heart, it's phenomenal because the process, and you can research this yourself, the process and the sort of hormones that you release and the chemicals that you release into your bloodstream, right, when you are doing cold immersion, is actually very protective for the heart. It really is. It's really fantastic for actually longevity. It's really fantastic for your central nervous system. It's really fantastic even for your skin. Now you mix and match that with sauna. So whenever I'm in Dubai, I do sauna, right? And I put it on half an hour as hot as I can handle, again for the exact same purposes, done through what? Extreme of heat, extreme cold, extreme heat, right? If you've got access to a sauna, I would highly recommend you use that 2 to 3 times a week, take it up to a really good heat, right? And you want to do 20 minutes to half an hour in there. Again, what you're going to find is phenomenal for the heart, right? It's phenomenal in terms of like health benefits, skin benefits, detoxification benefits. And now you're looking after your body in a multitude of ways. I've found that since I've been doing cold and hot treatment, my injuries are a hell of a lot less. My body's a lot more relaxed, right? My heart rate is a hell of a lot better, right? And I just feel mentally a lot more sort of, does this make sense? Like a lot more focused in. I don't, unfortunately, I can't do sauna when I'm here in the UK because where I live, the sauna joints are actually a hookup. So for me personally, I'm actually going there for health benefits, right? But the other people are coming there for different kind of benefits. So the hot treatment I have to go without, but the cold treatment I literally do every single day. I allow myself to have a hot shower or a hot bath as a luxury once a week when I've had my hair cut, right? That's like my little treat to myself. But outside of that, I just think it's just a great way. And like I say to you, I find that my heart rate is a lot lower, right? And is a lot more sort of less anxious throughout the day by starting my day with a cold shower. Find my mind is switched on, and I find it's a great way to just wake up my whole system naturally, man. I'm not sitting there. I see people they wake up, they got on a monster can, they've had 3 coffees before they're human. Right? It's like, man, skip all that shit. Just get in a freezing cold shower. You'll wake up just fine. You ain't going to be sitting in. No one's falling to sleep in a nice bath or a cold shower. Trust me now. It will just wake you up. So, yes, do you want to add anything to that?
Well, shit's about to get scientific.
Uh-oh. Put his
Fucking
scientific
hell.
glasses on.
Shit, man.
He's blocking out, right now, he's blocking out Blu-rays and
Fucking
blue
hell.
movies.
Fucking,
Right?
fucking
He's
put
blocked
that
them
side
out.
block.
And he's actually getting deep REM sleep right now, even though he's awake. He's woke, but he's sleeping REM at the same time.
If you actually
Scientifical.
wear these all night, you don't actually need to sleep. You actually,
Don't even need to
you
sleep.
you know, like a hybrid car recharges their battery while it's driving. This is
Yeah,
exactly how they work. These are the hybrid glasses. But,
that's exactly it.
bro, because you covered it from a straightforward point of view, fucking they're scientifically bullshit. But just so that it might be beneficial for people, but I researched it quite a lot. But what it actually does within the heart, right? So when you go into cold water, your vessels start to they start to reduce in size. They reduce size because of obviously the initial cold. When you get out, they start to increase and they start to
Mm.
open up a little bit further. And what happens is that generally in your kind of your heart system, your
Yeah.
heart pumps blood around the body, and you've got these little lymphs, right? The lymphs don't have to pump shit around the body, but when you are doing cold immersion therapy, it forces the lymphs to basically flush the shit that they have stored in there around the rest of your body. And that's
Phenomenal for
essentially
information, isn't it? Phenomenal for
exactly,
information.
yeah, yeah. And another the one thing as well why I think it helps with anxiety and sort of panic and how people feel so much. There's not many activities that you actually have to do that forces you to control your breathing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
completely.
you can you can actively, okay, I'll sit and I'll take deep breaths and I'll do this, blah blah blah. But you've got no choice in a cold shower or a cold bath or a cold immersion therapy, but to control your breathing. Otherwise, you're just going to fucking sit there all shaking and you ain't going to be able to stay in there at all. The
For
key
real.
to that, yeah, the key to being able to do it is to actually be able to control your breathing. Breathe in through your nose properly, take it down, breathe out back through your mouth. I do exactly the same as you, bro. Every single morning, without fail. I do it before I go to the gym. And then when I come back from the gym, I just have a normal shower. Every single morning, without fail, I wake up and I go in the shower and it's freezing cold. And I'll stand there 5 minutes, control my breathing, control everything. Everything just slows down and calms down. And it's if you haven't done it, try it. Even if it's just for a minute, 2 minutes, whatever it may be, something small, right? Just try it and see the benefits that you actually get from it. And it's really good. And like you said, bro, nothing nothing will wake you up like that in the morning, man. Nothing, believe me.
It's such a great organic way to wake up. And you're right. I forgot to mention there, Larry, that it's phenomenal for inflammation. And a lot of damage that's done in your body is actually through inflammation. A lot of damage. Right. That's why when you see people who are suffering, with inflammatory based diseases, that cold and hot treatment actually is really good and allows them to be a lot more mobile. Right. So anyone watching this, I totally recommend doing it. I totally recommend either getting yourself an ice bath that you get these like sort of contraptions that you can get now. Some people do it in their bin, Oscar the Grouch style, right? Some people do the freezing showers like me and Yasser do. It really does help a lot. And if you can add
Not
the sauna to
together.
that,
Not together, by the way. We don't do them
yeah,
together.
you don't do it together in the shower. That'd be just weird, right? For
It's only gay
scientific
if you make
purposes, research.
it's only gay if you make eye
But
contact.
don't really. But about it is that it's definitely worth adding in. I think everyone watching this, you should do it. You should do it a couple of times a week because what it is not only great for recovery, it's not only great for inflammation, it's not only great for your brain, it's phenomenal for your heart, right? And how many people are doing activity for the heart? I swear to you, just watch how your blood, sorry, not your, both your blood pressure and your heart rate. Watch how much more stable and how much lower they are just from adding this in. And when you're doing what we do, what I try to express to a lot of people is that when you're doing what we do, so everyone here that's watching this is pushing their body hard, right? It doesn't matter how much you can fucking lift. It doesn't matter how fast you can do 10K in. Whatever it is, I would assume, because you're all making progress, that you're pushing yourself to your hardest ability, right? And when you do that, you've got to give the body some TLC, man. You've got to look after the body. And hot and cold treatment is one of the most basic yet fundamentally powerful ways to do it. So hopefully that answers your question.